Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. We quickly rushed into the Demon Lord's castle, desperate to get inside and aid Diana in the fight
Against the Demon Lord.
In the fight against
I'm the Demon Lord.
As we rushed in, however, we stopped to see Diana and the Demon Lord standing off. Diana had her saber tightly gripped in one hand while she glared daggers into her opponent. The Demon Lord carried a large smirk on his face as he stood on his his throne.
The dais.
As Matthew
The dais of his throne.
on the dais of his throne. Thank you, Tiny.
No worries.
As as Matthew and I entered, his smirk grew that much wider. Matthew, however, seemed at the woman kneeling on the ground beside the Demon Lord with her hands on her knees, frowning at him. Mommy!
Oh, shit!
Ah!
Oh, this will hurt.
This is gonna kill you, Amanda. This is
If
gonna
I cried
kill
like
you.
3 times before during my good
This is
ending.
going to leave you sobbing and screaming for hours.
Keep reading.
I
Keep
stared
reading.
at Diana as she continued to face the Demon Lord. What was she talking about? The Demon Lord simply laughed and pointed at Matthew. At that moment, Matthew's body pulsed with a faint blue light. He curled over his body, gripping his head, digging his fingers into it. Matthew, what's wrong?
Like, get out!
Matthew, now terrified to what was happening. Before I could place my hands on his shoulders, however, Matthew vanished into a disappearing after-image. Huh? Okay, give me a second.
You're gonna need
Amanda.
Okay, I'm good. I haven't even read it and I'm freaking out. I quickly looked over to see Diana with a knife embedded in her, oh my effing crap, into her neck. Multiple other knives protruded from her limbs and back, like she had been sprayed with a barricade of daggers. Oh, Diana! Diana's body fell forward, landing with a disgusted thud, before a fresh pool of blood began to drain from her onto the floor. In front of her, however, was a crazed-looking Matthew. His lips drew across his face, almost in a sick grin, watching Diana's body bleed out as he chuckled quietly to himself. Matthew! He licking his lips hungrily.
Oh, Amanda.
Oh no!
I can't see my ears. What is happening? No! Matthew cracked his neck before licking his lip and calling out. Why? What the fuck is going on? One each incubi brother appeared in the throne room, mid-swing from a fight, but stopped at the new situation. My mind froze. They were separated from their wives now. What happened to the girls if their incubi were here?
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Amanda.
Not again!
James didn't finish his sentence.
What the hell, Matthew?
And protruded from the back of James' head as the light and in front of his eyes. James! As chucking it at his brother. Sam veered into a side, dodging it, but ran up against a vanishing after image. Before my eyes, Matthew's new blade appeared in Sam's body, ramming through his back and chest. I felt my heart beat in direction as I watched Matthew pull his sword back out and swing at Sam's neck, effectively beheading him.
Oh shit.
Matthew laughed hysterically as he turned to face the two remaining brothers. I felt the need to run, but my legs wouldn't move from their place out of fear. Was the demon lord forcing me to stand there and watch? Eric surrounded himself with his... I don't know. I have never been able to pronounce that word. While Damien formed a sword in his hand. Both now broken over what their brother had done. This was a nightmare, but the scent of blood was too real for that to be so. This couldn't be happening. No! Rolling his shoulders, Matthew began to walk towards Eric. In reply, the older brother shot out his whatevers.
Whatever.
Just like the
There's funniness in this. Oh god.
Tendril.
Oh, tendrils.
Whatever. Aiming to skewer his corrupt younger brother, the tendrils managed to find purchase, but Matthew's body quickly vanished. He was not there. Eric looked around, panicked as I did. Where did he? I looked at Damien, horrified. Seeing him stare horrified at the air above Eric, as I turned to see what Damien witnessed, I gasped. Matthew was smirking down at Eric with a small wave of knives between them, forming a ceiling over the older brother. As Eric finally looked up from Damien's cue, Matthew released the waves, letting the knife slice through Eric and pin his body to the ground. I felt like screaming. I felt nausea. However, my body wouldn't let me move. Why? I felt a strong hold on me, keeping me in place. And I knew that the demon lord had to be involved. Matthew landed on the ground and turned to Damien, who was both filled with anger and racked with tears. Matthew clicked to see four charges Damien, raising sword raised. Damien effectively blocked his prepared for a spray of knives into his back from behind. The image of appearing from in front of Damien, while the real Matthew stood a distance away from his dying brother, pouncing a pair of knives in his hand with a chuck. At last, Damien's body fell, the ground soaked with his blood, beside that of his older brothers. Matthew stood among all of us.
No, I can't do this, no!
Or let a proud laugh echo through the...
Oh god, no, Matthew, baby!
Heaving a burst of a monster. I screamed at the demon lord, wild tears pouring down my face as my voice rang through the hall. The demon lord glared hard at me, making my body completely freeze. He was the one keeping me in place instead of letting me run or fight.
Oh god.
I was breaking inside, but I had to watch as Matthew turned to me with a sickening grin. He formed his sword in his hand, slowly began to walk towards me.
Matthew, no, don't do this!
Babe, don't do it!
Oh no.
That was cool.
Amanda, are you okay?